Hi heathens! In today's video we have a new topic and new bag, box, we'll see. I used to be a huge reader. You can't really tell, but behind me is a bookshelf with a lot of books on it, and that's what bookshelves are usually for. I used to read all the time. I could finish a good Stephen King book in like 2 or 3 days, depending on how often throughout the day I was reading. I want to get back into reading because I'm one of those people that I used to, and now I can't absorb myself in them anymore. So that being said, I found Dollar Books Club, not sponsored, and decided let's give it a shot, because this will give me an excuse to read, because it's going to be fresh and exciting book, but also I can make videos about it, and maybe with that motivation to talk to y'all, especially about something that I can engage in, like a full story. Maybe y'all will enjoy it, I'll enjoy it. It'll just give a whole new world opened. So anyway, Dollar Books Club, I think it's like $9.99 a month, and you get 2 paperback books. You get to pick, like, the genre, or like a subsection of genres. So I did some combination of like mystery, horror, thriller, suspense type, because that's what I'm usually into. So the old classic saying, don't judge a book by its cover, we are here to do the exact opposite in this video. I'm going to open it up, we're going to take a look, we're going to talk about the authors, I'm going to read you the summary, and then give you my thoughts on if I think normally I would reach for it, if I think it's going to be good, so on and so forth, and then once I've read them, I'll update y'all if you're interested. So without further ado, Dollar Books Club. Here we go. Now, I want to say I saw somewhere that they are used books, but they're not, they're all in good condition. Now, I could be making that up, maybe it was a different site I was looking at, I don't know, but that's what my brain is telling me. Oh, and if I didn't mention, this is a subscription. Monthly new books, okay? So, ooh, okay, one of these is actually a hardback. So I'm going to pull out the paperback first. We have, oh my god, what a classic author. Okay, we have Death of the Black Widow by James Patterson and J.D. Barker. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was never, like, crazy James Patterson fan. Nothing against him, I just didn't get into his books as much as I did, like, Dean Koontz, Stephen Brown, Heather Graham, their books. So, first, never heard of this book. I have definitely heard of James Patterson. J.D. Barker sounds really familiar, but I wouldn't be able to place him with anything. So, I'm going to read y'all the back. She destroys the men she loves and escapes every time. The most dangerous killer James Patterson has ever created is also his most seductive. On his first night with Detroit PD, Officer Walton O'Brien is called to a murder scene. A terrified 20-year-old has bludgeoned her kidnapper with skill that shocks even Walter's veteran partner. The young woman is also a brilliant escape artist. Her bold flight from police custody makes the case impossible to solve, and for Walter, even more impossible to forget. By the time Walter is promoted to detective, his fascination with the missing gray-eyed woman is approaching obsession. And when Walter discovers that he's not alone in the search, one truth is certain. This deadly string of secrets didn't begin in his home city, but he's going to make sure it ends there. Okay. Alright. So, based on the summary, if I can get into it, I think it's going to be pretty good. It could go one of two ways, because, of course, the very beginning little like a one-line sum it up. Obviously, there's going to be some love, because the most dangerous killer is also his most seductive. So the obsession isn't just a detective who wants to catch this person. You know, it's very, obviously very, what's the phrase that I'm looking for? Like, where it serves dual purposes. So, then it says, one kiss and you're dead. So, it kind of makes me wonder what she's doing to all the victims. Because everything is kind of making it sound like, okay, Black Widow, one kiss and you're dead. It's making it sound to me like sultry, poison, seductive, like erotic asphyxiation type stuff. But then, where is it? A terrified 20-year-old has bludgeoned her kidnapper with skill. And it's like, is the woman that escaped the one they're going to be after? Or is her kidnapper that got bludgeoned, because that's the killer, a part of it? I don't know. There are a few questions. Very, very, very nice condition. You can tell on the spine that it has been opened a few times, because we've got that nice little middle crease. I know a lot of people hate that, but I love my books feeling like they had life. Pretty decent, like, size words and everything for this print, if that's something that y'all care about. Okay, at first glance, would I have picked it up on my own? I'm going to say no, simply because I was never that big of a James Patterson fan, so when I see his name, I tend to not reach for it, just because I'm not drawn to most of his work. But, very surprised to see an author that popular right off the bat. Okay, second book, which is a hardback. It's crazy to me. I thought these were all paperback. Ooh. Ooh, and it feels nice. Okay, this is Vortex, an FBI thriller from Catherine Coulter. I want to say I've heard her name, but I could not tell you a single thing about her. So, I don't know if maybe I've seen people talk about her on Book Talk, if I have something of hers, I don't really know. I've never heard of the book. So we have our little summary on the book leaflet. 7 years ago, Mia Briscoe was at a college frat rave with her best friend Serena when a fire broke out. Everyone was accounted for except Serena, who was never seen nor heard from again. Now an investigative journalist covering the political scene in New York City, Mia discovers old photos taken the night of Serena's disappearance and begins to uncover a sinister string of events going all the way back to that disastrous party. Working with Sherlock, the secrets begin to unravel, but some very powerful and very dangerous people will do anything to help them, to keep them from learning the truth. CIA operative Olivia Hildebrandt is a team leader on a mission to Iran to exfiltrate a betrayed undercover operative. That sentence was hard for me. She's nearly killed by an exploding grenade and saved by a team member. But by the time Olivia is released from Walter Reed Hospital, that team member and a critical flash drive he was carrying have disappeared. When Olivia is savagely attacked on her first night home, Savage suspects that the strike is a direct result of the compromised mission and the missing team member and flash drive. But what intelligence was at stake, and who betrayed them? Alright, so we've got two different storylines going on. Presumably that's where the name of the book comes from, because they're going to hello. They're going to spiral into each other, and, you know, somewhere there's going to be that connection. It definitely sounds interesting. I'm personally just right off this having kind of a hard time following along because it names like 5 different people. But apparently this is a series in which agents Sherlock, and Savage are reoccurring characters. But like, okay, first off, really? Sherlock? Agent Sherlock? Come on now. So, first off, that gets a major eye roll from me. Just saying, it's not going to ruin the book or anything, but it just gets an eye roll. I want to see what it looks like without the cover. Okay, that's what I thought. Just very basic bound book. Would I have reached for it? Actually, yes. I would see FBI thriller, and I'd be like, And then looking at the front, I really like the way that artwork looks. It would definitely make me curious. And y'all can't feel it, but maybe you can see these letters are raised ever so slightly. And so this is kind of textured. It's very nice to just feel. Okay. So we have Death of the Black Widow and Vortex. These are going to be added to my TBR list, and then I will come back and we'll talk about them. I'm going to probably do separate videos for each, just so that it's not as overwhelming, and that way, if I get a little behind on reading, I can still at least get one up if I've read one of them. Now, that being said, I'm kind of excited. Let me know y'all's thoughts down below. Have you tried this subscription? Would you try this subscription? Are you as impressed as me that there's a hardback in here? Like, I know I can get those from, like, Goodwill and stuff, too. But it just always blows my mind when it's something like this. $10 a month. Having something like that inside it. You know? So, we will... Oh yeah, I must have picked thriller, because this one says FBI thriller, and even on the back of this one, next to the pricing, we've got a little thriller word. So, anyway, I hope that y'all are excited for this little series, for however long it lasts. It's going to be called, as you can see, the Le Jab, which is going to stand for Let's Jab, which is kind of like a play on the word gab for talking, because I'm going to be doing my makeup and rambling as I do, and jab, judge a book. So we are going to ignore everything that we've been taught. We're going to judge a book by its cover, and then find out if that judgment was warranted or not. So, hope you enjoy this ride with me. Thumbs up if y'all enjoyed, subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.